Welcome to your WordWorks lesson about subject and predicates. You should have a copy of the notes in front of you and something to write with. We are going to go through the notes. Once we have completed the notes, you will then glue them into your journal, and the subject and predicates will go on page 2. There will be an additional video to demonstrate how to document your notes in your table of contents and how to glue them into your journal. At this time, we will begin the subject and predicate notes. If you will look, a sentence has 2 parts. It has a subject, which we will underline once, and a predicate, which we will underline twice. The subject is the who or what the sentence is about. So we are going to fill in those blanks. Again, the subject is the who or what the sentence is about. A predicate is what the subject is or what the subject does. A predicate is what the subject is or what the subject does. So, for example, we're looking at the sentence, Jane dropped the jar. The subject or the who is Jane. So we're going to underline it with 1 line. And the predicate is dropped the jar. So we're going to underline dropped the jar with 2. And again, the subject is who or what. The predicate is what the subject is or does. So Jane does drop the jar. Therefore, Jane is the subject. Dropped the jar is the predicate. Let's model and practice a few. So we are going to underline once the sentence's subject and underline twice the predicate. Then we are going to split the sentence between a complete subject, which includes the subject and the modifier, and complete predicate, which includes the verb and the words that modify it. So, number 1 is the wooden boat sailed out of the harbor. The subject is the boat. We're going to underline it once. The predicate begins with the word sailed. But again, we are going to split the sentences into a complete subject and a complete predicate. So when I split the sentence, I'm going to actually split it between boat and sailed. So I'm going to draw a line between boat and sailed so that the wooden boat is the complete subject and sailed out of the harbor is the complete sentence. So I'm going to note this. And you don't have to, I'm going to note this with this side is the complete subject and this side is the complete predicate. So remember, each sentence must have a complete subject and a complete predicate. Let's try that again since I erased it. There you go, predicate. Let's try it with number 2. And on number 2, we're just going to underline the subject once, the predicate twice, and then draw a line between the split, but we won't have to label that one complete subject or predicate. We'll just know where the split is, right? Or better yet, got a better idea. We're going to underline once the complete subject and underline twice the complete predicate. So, number 2. Buzz Aldrin's father served in the Army Air Corps. So, which one is the subject and which one is the predicate? So I'm going to give you a second. And let's check. Did you underline once Buzz Aldrin's father? That is the complete subject. Did you put 2 underlines under served in the Army Corps? That is the complete predicate. So I'm going to draw a line between the 2. It's great. Let's try number 3. Edwin Eugene Aldrin has a famous nickname. Number 3, Number 3, Edwin Eugene Aldrin has a famous nickname. I'm going to give you a few seconds to single underline the complete subject and double underline the complete predicate. All right, let's check. Did you single underline Edwin Eugene Aldrin as the complete subject and double underline has a famous nickname? That's fantastic. Great job. So let's go ahead and split the sentence into complete subject and complete predicate. We have one more. Let's try number 4. The American flag stands on the moon today. You're going to underline once for the complete subject, underline twice for the complete predicate, and then go ahead and draw a line splitting the 2. Did you underline the American flag once as the who or what? And double underline stands on the moon today as what it is or what it does. So it does stand. The American flag is the what, and it does stand. We're going to split that sentence in complete predicate and complete subject. Very good. So now I want you to take a moment and glue this onto page 2 in your grammar journal. Make sure you're putting it in your grammar journal, and then write it in your table of contents. And again, there's going to be a separate video to show you how to do that. Thanks, guys. Good luck with the little quiz.